Hey guys, it's welcome to another episode of Tuesday Night Watchdog. I am Bobby Legs. Thank you all for joining us this evening. And let's first introduce our friend Chaz. Chaz, how are you, man?
Uh, Great. How are you?
Good, good. What do
It's
you
great
got?
to be on here.
Yeah,
Uh,
this tonight.
feel feel like it's going to be a good time together with good friends. I'm wearing
Oh
been
man,
wearing the Zen 103 Classic 12
love that
on
watch.
a new Artem strap I got for it
Hmm.
with a neat clasp
Hmm.
system that actually has a micro adjuster. Wait a minute, get in front of the camera here.
Yeah.
You can tell I'm all smooth on.
Uh,
There we
Mhm.
go.
yeah,
But anyway,
yeah.
it's got the micro adjustable strap. So loving that, enjoying it.
I forget if I was watching it somewhere or somebody I was talking to recently was saying because that watch is about 17 millimeters thick. Now, I you had sent it over to me for review, and it didn't feel like 17 millimeters. And I think somebody had made the point. I forget. I want to give credit to whoever said it, but I'm just forgetting who said it that 17 millimeter thick chronographs don't feel as big as they used to, right? Maybe they were like much bigger lug to lug or just had a bigger presence. This one, I think it was like a 48 and a half millimeter
Yeah,
lug to lug.
it's
a-
not long. Yeah,
And it didn't feel like a necessarily like a hockey puck, right?
right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
Um, it just the case shape, the ceramic bezel insert, the way it all like integrated itself with the sapphire crystal, which if I remember correctly is fairly flat. Um, it doesn't feel like 17.
No, no, it's like I like to say it's big boned. You know, it's
Right.
a um, obviously I think if you've got a smaller wrist, it
Mm,
might be a problem, but
hmm.
it doesn't wear. It's not like I've had watches that felt thick.
Hmm.
This one doesn't feel that way to
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
Uh, but it may be too much for somebody else. But it wears so comfortably for me.
yeah. I mean, one of my top three favorite Zins of all time. I
Yeah.
have to say that I've experienced and whatnot. Colin, what's up, man? How are you?
Good. Good,
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you what do you got there?
Been wearing my hat ring here.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I have the
Excellent.
worst lighting, man. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's yeah, nice watch. I like
yeah,
it. Hmm.
yeah. Is that your dressiest piece, or
Mm, yeah, it's probably at least tied to be my most
yeah,
dressy. Yeah.
yeah. Now, have
Yeah.
you been wearing it like all throughout the day, or you just put it on at certain times, or?
I wore it all day today. Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, wore it all day. First time to the office with it today, so
Yeah,
thought I'd
excellent.
couple guys at work like watches, so I thought I'd wear it today and
Oh, nice.
show them and all that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, very cool. It's very cool. Like like people who are kind of. I mean, I don't know how deep into watches some of your
Not
coworkers.
deep,
Okay,
not deep.
so they probably never heard of hovering before,
No,
I would
no,
imagine.
no,
So it's
no.
kind of like cool, like to introduce someone to that.
Hmm.
I mean, because most of us, or not us, but most people, the civilians, right? They probably know Rolex and
Civilians.
Tag and whatnot, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But they don't know. They probably have no idea that they make Germans make watches and Austrians make watches. Oh,
Hmm.
this is interesting. A little like a couple. This husband and wife team. They make watches together. Like so. I think
Hmm.
it's actually kind of cool educating people on that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't even get that deep into it because I can see their eyes start just like
To glaze over.
yeah. So I just yeah, it's Austrian and here just look at it. It's
No,
pretty cool.
in my fantasy, I sit down with them on a chair, like across from them, and explain to them, and they're like, "Oh, tell me more." Tell me, you know, happens zero times. It's happened,
Yeah, yeah,
so it's never happened. I got the Submariner wearing it.
yeah, yeah.
I just like wearing it all the time. Um, let's say hello to the chat and see how they're doing. Hey, Rob Maltabadi, what's going on? It's Tuesday night. Yes, it is. Hey, Dan's here. Hey, Bill, ready for another epic TNWT? Maybe. It may be epic. Amin is in the chat today. We miss you, Amin. Hope to see you next week. Hey, Peter, what's going on? Torin, what's going on? How you doing, sir? Wilson's here. Kevin O's here. Guys, let us know what you're wearing on your wrist. James Duffy, hey, what's up, James? How you doing? Teach is here. Hey, Justin's here, strapped in. Neff, what's going on? How are you? Let's see this new watch. Let's see this new watch.
What new
All
watch?
right. No new watch. All right. Um, hey, Steve, how you doing? Time Mills, what's going on? Steve also here, Mr. Casio, happy Taco Tuesday and National Margarita Day, everyone. And Colin, another great day today. It's the February 22nd, 2022,
Yeah,
2022.
really loving seeing everybody's pictures of twos. It's captivating.
You know, I didn't know it was a big deal until today. Like
Yeah,
I didn't
it's not a
realize.
big deal.
No,
Yeah,
no, right, it's not.
people are just don't know what to post.
No. I get, like, I guess like maybe people who really like the number two. I'm not trying to be funny, but like I've been looking forward to this day for
Maybe.
a long
Yeah.
time. I know. I remember when what was in the 2008 Beijing Olympics. It was on August 8th, and that 8 is a big deal. That number is a very special number in Chinese culture. So that was a big thing for them. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It means things to people, I guess.
I've lived long enough to see a lot of these weird dates. So,
Yeah.
I remember all that, like 01, 01, 01, all
Mm-hmm.
those,
Mm-hmm.
So, you can only get up for so many of them,
Yeah. Like once
Yeah.
nothing happened after
Right,
2012 with the
right.
Mayan calendar, like
Yeah.
then nothing, you
Hey,
know?
I lived through Y2K,
Yeah, Y2K,
so
exactly.
everything else is gravy, right?
That was a huge letdown, Y2K. Like I thought
Yeah.
like we thought like everything. I remember working, it was on a weekend that day. I think it was like on a Sunday or something like that. I believe so. I'm sure somebody could look it up. Um, and we worked through that weekend just in case we were there, like at the office, just in case. And then like nothing happened. It was all right. Let's go to Bazookas, which was
Yeah.
the poor man's Hooters that was next to our office. After,
Poor man suitors.
Poor
yeah,
man's Hooters.
uh, yeah, you're right, Neff. It is. But nothing else is afoot. Az Clayton's here. New Rolex prediction: a two-tone Air King, the Air Queen. We're gonna talk.
Hey.
We're gonna talk Rolex predictions loosely in a little bit. I don't want to get too crazy into it because I know some of us will get bored of it really quickly. But some interesting predictions from Monochrome magazine. We'll talk about. Hobby Bobby's here. Hey, Marcel, what's going on? Um, Sands of Time, Sam, all the way from Australia. I get a kick out of it when Sam joins the chat. It's so cool. Um, hey, Chris from the Watch Lounge, what's going on? How are you? Ken Spear checking in from Pittsburgh. Um, Amin, no appearance with a robe. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where he's staying, but maybe there's no robes, and then therefore no appearance. Um, okay, Jeff is Sweet Strap and Zin commenting on your 103 there.
Thanks.
Amin Ketelars. Hey, Kiran is here. Hello. How are you? Junior Johnson, what is up? Wilson's here. What's going on, Wilson? Caliber is here. James, 17 millimeters thick. Geez, my high beat GMTGS is feeling like a skinny hot friend. Do you, Ches? Did you have a Grand Seiko GMT at one point, or am I imagining
No,
that?
I never did have the Grand Seiko GMT. No, I got
Okay.
the Snowflake and
Okay.
the 9F quartz, which is fairly thin.
Yeah.
Snowflake's a little thick for a
Uh-huh.
dress shoe type watch, but it's not bad.
Yeah, James, I think, like we were saying, I mean, it doesn't feel 17 millimeters thick, for sure. But you know, um, Brendan is wearing. Is he wearing a Breitling Navitimer? Very, very nice. Um, okay, let's see here. Neria Garcia, what's up? Yo, how you doing? KR Joy, good evening, guys. With a rado night. Nice, nice. Um, Karan with a UN Marine Tourbillon. Mm,
Woo.
mm, very nice. Steve wearing a G-Shock. Kevin is wearing a Speedmaster tonight. All
Speedy
right.
Tuesday.
Speedy Tuesday. That's right. Yeah.
Kevin's so hipster.
Yeah, he totally is. Ken is wearing the PRX and the Islander Samurai. James, what is he wearing? He's wearing his new watch of the year, the Alpina Sea Strong Diver 300 Heritage No Date. Congratulations on the
Nice.
new watch. Uh, Sam's wearing the Sub 300T Diving Star. Very, very nice. Got to try on one of those recently, Sub 300T. Um, gonna have a review out on it shortly. Um, how do I know so much of Chinese culture? Well, a good friend of mine, his wife is married to someone of Chinese descent. I wonder who that could be. Um, that's an inside joke between me and Nero, by the way.
Oh,
Still catching up here with the stream. Not since 1776 has the planet Pluto aligned with the sky like 22222222, the war planet. So they say. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
hmm
Be, be that my birthday is on August 28th. The wife buys me a Rolex book. All the watches in the book are set to 828. Crazy. Oh, so are we doing this? Are we doing it? Okay. What other weird number stuff do you guys have?
Hmm.
I would like to know. Um, Colin, you don't strike me as somebody who has a weird number thing.
nope,
No. Okay.
nope.
All right. I'm wearing a 60s Bulova Accutron today. You don't have like a favorite number? Actually, my favorite
Yeah,
number is actually 22.
mine's 11. Yeah,
Okay. Was that
Hmm.
your Aki number?
Rocky. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Chaz,
Almost.
what was your number in football?
77. I'm
Yeah.
77 all the way through. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Do you use that like when you buy lottery tickets? You like the
Nope.
7 and 7? No.
Nope.
Okay. Okay.
Nope.
Fair
I've
enough.
it. I've it was assigned to me. Uh, you get to choose your number when I started in school, obviously in high school or middle school, whenever you first start getting on. And so, and once I got 77, I just asked for that number the rest of the way. So it, it was imposed on me. So.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right.
Trying to get our passwords or something? What are you trying to do here?
No, sorry. No, I just find it
And what
just
is
Start
your
asking for the
mother's
last
maiden
4
name?
digits.
yeah. I had to take one of these like cybersecurity courses from work, and they say never use your mother's maiden name for mother's name maiden name.
Yeah.
Just never do that. Just use just something else. So, all right. Um, uh, Dominic, he's wearing his Carrera. Is today's choice.
Nice.
Um, Hey Chris, thanks. And just so you know, Chris, if you're looking, to sell your watch, get a hold of Chris. He's a friend of the channel. He's got his own channel at the Watch Lounge. Thank you, Chris. 77 is never assigned to a small guy.
That's true.
uh, uh, awesome. Awesome. Mr. Transparency, he's wearing a professional Seamaster 2254.50.
Nice.
BDev favorite number is 16. Old Aki number. Okay.
Sweet.
Very nice. I never played hockey. I played street hockey,
Mm.
because we didn't have much ice. Well,
They
I mean
make
we
it.
have ice, but
Yeah, they make it.
yeah, I know. But I mean, like, it was kind of like where I lived. Growing up, it was expensive to go to the ice rink.
It is
First of all, there
expensive.
wasn't no one
Yeah.
near us.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
hockey is not.
it's not a cheap
It's
sport.
not cheap. Yeah,
Yeah,
ice is expensive.
yeah. The equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
my buddy Neri, who's in the chat, he got into playing, and he was a goalie, and his equipment was just
Ooh.
insane.
Yeah.
You
Forget
know
it.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's not cheap.
Why would you be a goalie? Oh.
I think he's a terrible skater. I think so.
Possibly. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like he can verify or not, but I mean, I think he was
Uh,
just, you know,
yeah.
I mean, like, you know, I mean, like we grew up in the city, man. Nobody skates, you know. So,
Hmm.
um, all right. Bobby Legs was an extra on Clerks. Yeah, sure it was. Um, Jeffrey Deach, the great Ray Bork was 77.
That's right.
So, um, Justin, yeah, I've never played hockey, mostly because I'm in Florida.
It's getting
Um,
big down there now.
it is. It
Game's
is.
grown since I was a kid.
Hamilton Intramatic Mechanical. How many? How many Canadian teams? Are there more Canadian teams now, or the same amount when you were growing up than now? I mean, like it's pretty much nothing has changed. I mean, Ottawa,
It's
they added Ottawa, right?
They added Ottawa. They lost Quebec, but they added back Winnipeg. So it's bounced around 6 to 8, I think.
And but Ottawa, but oh, I'm sorry, they didn't add Ottawa. Ottawa used to be, they used to have a team, then they didn't, and then they did again. Do I have that
Yeah,
right?
Ottawa was around at the beginning,
Yeah,
and then they were gone, and then they came back when,
yeah,
I don't know, in the 90s maybe they came back.
yeah. I think so. And then Quebec moved to Colorado, right, to
Yeah,
become the
Quebec
Avalanche.
Quebec moved, and then Winnipeg moved to Arizona, and then Winnipeg came back, and
Right, right.
yeah,
Um, I think the first hockey game I ever saw on TV was the Islanders versus Winnipeg years ago. I mean, well,
nice.
like 80,
Yeah, yeah.
when the Islanders were a thing.
Hmm.
Um, Sanjay, you're in Canada. You have to play hockey. Um, oh, did Sanjay never played hockey? Okay. All right. Let's start talking about some watches, guys.
Yeah.
And I want to get into the some of the predictions that are coming out for. It seems like it's like prediction season,
Hmm.
especially for Rolex, for sure. And Monochrome came out with some of their picks, and they have mocked up here at Air King. Kind of going back to its roots a little bit here with the 369. Um, but I think this is at a bigger size, right?
Yeah, how big is it?
Well, let's see what they're saying. If it's less than 40, then why even bother, right? Because then
Yeah,
just um
39.
41,
We gave it a 39 millimeter case, they say.
they say.
Yeah.
So they get rid of the OP39,
Hmm.
right? Which didn't have the 369 dial. The 36 OP did
Hmm.
a few years ago.
And it's more like a matte blue.
Yeah, looks more like a
Yeah.
matte blue here. You got some lume. They get rid of the fives at the fives,
Mhm.
and I don't know. Kind of looks a little boring to me. What do you guys think?
Well,
I mean, it's not exciting, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. uh,
I don't know a
I
lot
like.
about the
Go ahead.
history.
Yeah.
No, I don't know a lot about the history of the model, so I don't know how it connects to to the former. I'm not a
Yeah.
not
I think
versed
they
in it.
made this in like a 34
Mm-hmm.
or a 36 back in the day. I can't remember the size. Especially like a silver dial. They had multiple dial colors in it.
Yeah.
So I like that it's kind of looks like an Explorer, and it's 39 millimeters, because I feel like the 36 is too small for me. So it's kind of just, yeah, it's kind of like a blue Explorer, really. Um, I think it would sell perfectly fine, just
Oh
like all the
yeah.
others. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it will sell. I mean, anything sports Rolex we know is gonna sell.
Hmm.
Um, I kind of still like what we have now, the 1196 6900. I mean, I know it's
Of
not.
course you do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Right. Kevin agrees with me. He currently likes the 5555555 Air King. May 5th, 5,000. Wow, that's okay.
It's a ways away. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, looks like they're also predicting a Coke. Um, I think
Yeah.
I think a lot of people want to see that.
A lot too. Yeah.
You know, um, so they
Eh.
would have. No, yeah,
Yeah, sure, do it, but I
yeah,
mean, it doesn't get me like excited. I actually like the old Cokes, like from like the 2000s.
yeah, yeah.
Like if I were to buy a kind of neo vintage Rolex, I'd probably get a Coke.
Yeah, no, no, I know he means all the fives on the dials. Um, eh. um, yeah, I mean, sorry, let's get back here. I mean, it certainly looks good. I think it seems like it's a next,
Yeah.
step to, bring back the Coke. They brought back the Pepsi. They'll eventually bring back the fully black bezel
Mm,
GMT2, probably, right? I mean,
maybe. Yeah.
maybe. Um, but yeah, I mean,
Just please don't do the Sprite or whatever I've seen mock-ups of, and that's like green and yellow, and I think you got to keep it somewhat representative of day night. Like black or blue has to be
yeah,
in there.
yeah, yeah. I don't think none of us here on this panel, especially
No, no.
expect that we're gonna ever see that. That's just somebody, or people just like, trying to goof around and get that. But I mean,
Hmm.
right, it doesn't, you want kind of some semblance of a day night. And also, like there's no there's nothing like that in the catalog, right?
No.
In the past. So Rolex will dip back and bring back some certain color schemes because had been traditional at some point. So yeah, I don't think we'll ever see that. I think that's just real silly. Um, but Hobby Bobby says that the Sprite is the best GMT mock-up
Oh,
I've seen.
oh,
So
jeez.
Hobby Bobby always creating troubles in the hobby.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah. Um, Alex says a Coke GMT would be a killer. Um,
Yeah.
AC Clayton, I I heard him say this the other day. I was talking to him that his AD has gotten requests for the Sprite GMT. Like people actually walk in there because they've seen the mock-ups and they think it's real.
Oh, it would go crazy. People would,
Uh,
I mean, just look at the OPs, right? Anything colorful like that, people would be like, "This is gonna be collectible.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
only gonna make this for 1 year."
right. Caliber is saying there was talk about the BBB coming back in Jubilee, but who knows? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Um,
I'm holding
I
out for the orange crash.
yeah.
You already got it.
I
Uh,
mean the GMT, the Rolex orange crash.
Mhm.
yeah.
So
Mezzanine, the Watchfinder parody. Yeah. Did you guys get a chance to see that
No.
parody? Um, the
oh yeah,
time, the timeless watch or whatever.
yeah,
What
it's pretty funny.
I always mess up his channel. Ocean, the Irish guy who was in
Yeah,
Venice. Colin, he did a parody of Watchfinder.
Mhm.
He did like a review of the current Air King. It was pretty good. It was really good. It was really good. I want to not like that guy, but I can't help but like that guy.
he had
You
his
know?
voice down.
Yeah,
He
he
was
did. He did too. He
he
did.
was good.
It was good. It was good.
Pretty funny.
Um, but is there going to be a BB58 GMT? So Wayban, I for the
Mm.
longest time didn't think that was going to happen because they would cannibalize the 41. The knock on the 41 is that it's big. Um, but now more and more, the way that they're kind of focusing on the BB58 and coming out with different iterations, different metals and whatnot, maybe different colors. I think it's in the realm of possibility that they come out with a BB58 GMT, and that would totally kill. Now I don't know if it'll be a Pepsi like the 41. Maybe it'll be a
Mhm.
different color combination, or a black bezel one, or maybe they'll use a different like material, like a titanium, because I don't think they've done that with the Black Bay 58 yet. They've done bronze, they've done silver, they've done gold, they've done stainless steel, no titanium. Maybe, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm actually kind of rooting for it. I hope they do come out with one. Colin, do you see that happening?
Um, I think it would be tough for them to shrink it down into that case, but I
Hmm.
guess possibly a slightly thicker case in the kind of BB-58
Yeah.
line. I think it would be a really good move for them.
Hmm.
I think it would take away a lot of the criticisms that people have of the current GMT.
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope they do it.
Yeah. I'm sign me up. I got my tutor AD via text. I made sure
Hmm.
that he was still working with them because I hadn't talked to him in a couple of years. Make sure he was still with the AD. Yeah, he said he was. So let's see what happens. Bobby, watch medicine. I agree with Hobby Bobby. I just said Bobby a whole lot in the last sentence there. I mean, since we are talking about rumors and speculations of Rolex, the next level is what people find in their trash can outside of the Rolex HQ. Um, yeah, sure. Uh, Sanjay saying, I just don't understand discussing and talking about predictions. Then again, I don't get NFTs or anything to do with the metaverse. You're just putting words together, Sanjay.
He
Um,
talks about Seiko speculation and
Absolutely.
Grand Seiko, and come on, Sanjay.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably a green uh, BB-58. I bet that would be awesome. Green with the gilt hand and indices, like they do with the original BB-58. Not
Well,
like what they did with the blue.
didn't they do it with a gold one already? I mean, would they?
Well, they're greened out, but he's talking, but like a stainless steel, like kind of like a Hulk or
Mm,
kind of look.
okay.
Yeah, I would like that too, actually. Goalies are usually great skaters. Well, I stand corrected,
Good
but
goalies are. Yeah.
but my friend, I don't think he's a good skater.
Mm,
Um, Joey B, BB-58 version of the 1655 Explorer 2.
not happening.
Mm, mm, mm. James is saying, I still think there will be a BB-58 with Arabic markers, maybe with
Hmm.
this for the silver case.
Hmm.
Justin,
That'd be
who
busy,
has,
wouldn't it?
yeah, a little bit,
Especially with the snowflake hands and everything.
yeah. Justin, with his ear to the ground, he says he hears that the Green Pelagos.
Ooh.
Waybens, I've heard multiple people speculate about the BB-58 GMT. I'd be all over it. I have to join the 5-year wait list probably. Yeah, I
Ugh.
mean, like, I think so. I think I've heard other people speculate it. I think it's wishful thinking. I don't know. I mean, I hope the chance. I think the chances are more and more. There's more and more chances of that happening. But like, if you asked me a year or two ago, I would say there's no way they'd do it. But now I'm thinking that they would. And who? Do you guys want to see? Okay, so let's see what else they're predicting here. The Rolex predictions: new generation of Rolex Milgauss with new amagnetic technology. Okay, um, looking pretty slick there.
Mm, that's ugly.
Oh, you don't like it? Okay.
Mm. I don't like the double markers at 369.
Okay. Yeah, like the OPs have. Yeah, it doesn't look. So it bothers me a little bit more on the OPs than this. This doesn't bother me so much for some reason.
Really? Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't bother me so
Maybe
much.
if they didn't do the orange, like the Tic Tac kind of
Mm,
orange.
yeah.
But
Chaz, do you like that? Do you like this orange? Do you like this watch?
Well, Colin just slapped me right in the face. He says it needs to be less orange.
oh, I forgot who was on the stream. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, look. No, I like it. I think I've always thought the Milgauss was a very interesting watch, and I love that black, the original black dial with orange uh,
It,
highlights. I just
it
think it's a
needs
cool looking
more
watch.
orange, Chaz. It
Yeah,
needs
yeah.
more orange.
Yeah, that's the
That's the
thing.
problem.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm like Colin. I'm not sure I like the double batons there,
Mm,
but I love all these Rolex mock-ups they do, and some of them are really good. I mean, I think they
Mhm.
would be great. It's just Rolex never
That's good.
they never do them. You know,
Yeah.
they never. And I guess that's one thing you kind of respect about Rolex. They don't make drastic changes. They don't, you know, they usually don't do some weird combination. I think you got more of a chance with that with Tudor.
Hmm.
I think you got, chances on the Tudor's got. I wish they would revamp the whole Black Bay line. You know, I just think they could do so much better with
Yeah.
that line. Um, the Black Bay 58's already kind of phenomenally successful. I just think they're due to upgrade that Black Bay 41, that
Hmm.
line, that
Hmm.
make that watch better. I
Yeah.
think they could really, really make a real interesting watch there.
Yeah. For sure. Probably my favorite mock-up from Monochrome is the titanium
Oh yeah, this one's
Yachtmaster 42.
gorgeous.
Um, awesome looking
That'd be
watch.
the hottest.
Yeah.
That'd be like meteorite Daytona
Yeah,
level of demand. That'd be bananas.
And
yeah,
it'd be, and what a smart move that would be to reinvigorate one of the least loved lines, the Yachtmaster, right? I mean, like, not that it's not loved. There's just so many other model lines that are loved more, right? So this would, would be like an extra commitment by Rolex to bring this model to the forefront. It was just a smart move, just a smart dude. Do something revolutionary. If you're gonna do something revolutionary with one of the models, why not do it with the Yachtmaster?
Hmm.
You know?
I mean, so there's the
absolutely.
prototype, right, that the guy
Hmm.
was
Right.
wearing.
Yep.
But this would be, I know it's Rolex and everyone makes a big deal about the smallest little things, but I don't believe they've done titanium
Hmm.
before. And I don't believe they've ever put oyster flex on anything but a gold watch.
Yeah.
So, or plat, or just gold, I think. Um, so it would be kind of two things, which makes me kind of believe it's probably not going to happen, but
Yeah.
it would be cool.
It's the most far-fetched one out of these predictions.
Well, it's far fetched, but it also actually exists. So
Yeah.
it's not that far fetched. I
Yeah.
mean, that'd be killer right there.
Was it new dial color? Like a look.
Platinum,
Mhm.
ice blue,
Oh yeah, yeah,
uh, sky dweller.
yeah. That'd be killer. You're right. That'd be absolute killer.
Gorgeous.
I doubt they'd have a fluted bezel though.
Right, because they don't do that with the day date, right?
Platinum, I don't think they do a fluted with
Yeah,
platinum. Maybe they'd throw some scratch-proof bezel on it.
yeah. Um,
Diamonds is what I mean.
Rolex Manor date, Rolex green dial, and bezel. Mm,
Ooh. I thought I loved it, but maybe not. Maybe it's the wrong color green though.
yeah. Dan saying, and what is probably most accurate here is that Rolex tradition, Rolex will not do anything revolutionary. I don't. I think you're mostly right, Dan. I think maybe there'll be one new or one or two new things that we'll see here, but nothing crazy. We'll probably won't get the Coke. You know, we may get a new Air King, right?
Mm.
Um, but that's, I don't know, nothing revolutionary, right? Um, Rasan not liking that new potential
Yeah.
Melgas look. Um,
I'm
Orange
with
Hand does
Rashawn. I
believe,
like the old one.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not super into the Milgauss, so like, it looks fine to me. That titanium Yachty is coming. Orange Hand is predicting. You heard it here tonight. Um,
It will be the like Colin said, if that titanium yacht master is dropped, that I think that will instantly be the probably the most requested.
And it
Um,
would also be pretty affordable right? Like
Hmm.
titanium, no brace, well, Oyster Flex bracelet. It'd probably be under 15,000 is my guess. So people would go nuts.
Yeah, it would be.
Neff thinks that that's legit going to happen.
Yeah,
Um, let's see here. Kevin feels that a tutor should revamp the Heritage Chrono line or perhaps discontinue it. BTEV, Rolex cannot make any changes for 5 years and still sell every watch except
yeah.
the Cellinis, but the Cellinis are selling though,
Cellinis
right?
are selling. Yeah,
uh,
Cellini's actually a really beautiful
it
watch.
is.
I
There's
think they're beautiful.
just a lot of competition in that
There's a lot of
space.
in that price range, right? Like in the
Yeah.
low to mid 20s. You know what I mean? For like the base model, I think.
Mm.
Um, that's there's a whole lot of competition, whole lot. Hobby Lobby date just and day dates with leather strap option needs to come back.
Mm.
I don't know. Do you think we'll ever see that? I don't know.
They
I
must
mean, but
make
then
too much money on the bracelets, I think.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it would be nice to have that option, no doubt. But I just don't see Rolex dialing the clock back on that one. Um, Yachtmaster has gone up crazy on every iteration.
Yeah, it
Absolutely.
has. Yeah.
Um, okay. Let's see here. Hey, hey now, Bobby, be kind to the Yachtmaster. No, no, I
Oh
love the
yeah.
Yachtmaster.
Yeah, it's nice.
I love the Yachtmaster. I love the whatever mock-ups they coming up with here. Yachtmaster 2, not my favorite, but no, I love the Yachtmaster.
It's not my favorite, but if I had just like FU money, I'd totally buy a Yachtmaster too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And Marcel digging that platinum Sea Dweller, Sky Dweller, oh Sea Dweller. I'm sorry. Let me take that back.
Oh, a
He
Sea
wants a Sea
Dweller
Dweller like this.
like that in green.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um, you can have a Sky Dweller without the fluting because it turns.
I think he means can't.
Can't turns.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
corrected
Right. Right.
himself. Yep. I mean, I guess you could. It just might be a little harder to grip.
Two-tone Hulk, the Bluesy Killer. I don't know. I don't know if it kills the Bluesy. Bluesy's such a great that
It wouldn't
blue and
kill it.
gold. It wouldn't kill it.
No.
Um, and the music for the role. Okay, so okay, let's move on. Fair enough. Um, we talked enough about, but hey, it's coming up in about a month, so that's why we'll talk about it. Uh so Gerard Perregaux goes back into the playbook as a lot of these
Mhm.
brands do, and they bring back the Casquette. Am I saying
Casquette.
that right? Yeah,
Casquette.
Casquette. Um, I think it's really, really cool. I don't
Hmm.
think it's $5,000 cool,
No.
uh, but I really, really take this watch. Chat, what do you guys think? And Colin and Chaz, is this something if it was like $1,000,
Yeah.
1,500 bucks,
Yeah.
you rock it? Yeah,
Thousand,
Absolutely.
1,500. Yeah. But anything over 15, I'm out.
I think it's MSRP for 4,700.
Yeah, that's steep.
But as history will tell us with GP, you could probably get it for 1,500 one day.
Well, they sold out like immediately, I
Right,
think.
right, because it is limited, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, listen, you slap limited on anything now and
mm,
they just sell out immediately. Just
Isn't it made
speculators.
out of ceramic too? I mean, it's got some. There was something about besides just the module there. There was something about the case. I think it
yeah,
was.
and I think you're right. Let me scroll down here. The bracelet's black ceramic with rubber interior, titanium folding buckle.
Yeah.
It's
So
got cool
The
materials.
case is
it is
titanium.
cool
Yeah,
material.
But
cool
it
materials for sure.
titanium G-Shock prices,
Right.
it should be, I mean, maybe a little better, a little more than that, but
I was thinking if it was probably in the 2,500 range, it would have been much more tempting.
Yeah,
I,
even
I
that
still,
much. Yep.
I'm
yeah.
still not sure I would buy it, but I think it's a cool watch, especially for GP people who love the brand.
Yeah, let me see if I can get a couple better images here that could pop up. Um, Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool. I mean, look, I'm partial
Sure.
to. I love the GP logo on top there. I am partial to GP. Um, yeah, I mean, it kind of has that 70s, 1980s also alarm clock, uh, red digit look there for the time. Very nostalgic in many ways for me. I think
There's
it's cool.
there's other options that are very, very similar for a lot less money, right?
Yeah, I mean, Hamilton comes to mind, right?
I think Hamilton, maybe a Bulova, I can't
Yeah,
remember. Yeah. But yeah, this is a luxury brand, right? So
yeah.
they would charge more. And it goes back in their catalog. It's a cash grab. I mean, it's got some clicks and good for them.
Yeah, yeah. Justin looks like my old alarm clock. Uh, Joey B, 2,500 at MSRP, 40% off, and I'm a new buyer, and I'm a buyer. Uh,
Hmm.
Chris, steer clear from GP. Well, I
Well,
don't know. I mean, not the Laureato, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's artificial.
Mm,
It- you never know, but
yep. Jason, greetings from Rua. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming on. Uh, Ness says, I like GP. I like that watch. Sans clasp. A digital quartz GP, it will be worn twice and then flipped for a big loss. If the loss is big enough, I'll get it. My old Pulsar.
hmm.
That's what it does look like, an old pulsar.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly what it does.
Whoa, Orange Hand GP set out to make the most toxic watch of the year. Blew past the Pluta Sabbat line. Wow. We need I think we need uh, a ruling by Marcus, depending on the price or wherever you can get these at in the secondary after a while.
I don't think it's that toxic. I
It's so
really don't.
limited.
Yeah.
I agree with Colin. It's so limited. I think that these may stay. I'm not saying it's going to go up or something, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think these will probably hold up pretty well because they're so limited.
Hmm.
Paul saying get something to market now. I mean anything. Wayban is saying I remember LED watches the first time around and they cost about that much. I'm dating myself. Okay.
I remember
Uh,
that.
let's see what else is here. You want to talk about this Corona, Colin?
I think it's beautiful looking. Not a huge fan of the way they do their business, but
Yeah.
I love the color scheme and it's a good looking watch, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Good looking watch.
Hmm.
They're asking what 3,700 for it
Yeah, if you can get one.
if you can get one.
Yeah.
You got a Seiko NE86 automatic
Yeah.
chronograph.
It's not a great movement. I
Mm,
mean, it's okay. Um, it's all in the dial on this. That you're buying that for the dial, in my opinion.
yeah. I mean, it's tastefully done. Chaz, what do
Hmm.
you think?
I like all their watches. I think they're a little small for me, most
Yeah.
of them. I think all their watches are attractive to me on a certain level. I think they're all overpriced uh,
Yeah.
for what you're getting. And unlike Colin said, I don't like the way you know, they kind of force you to. Weren't they trying to only sell to ladies during one round of releases
Hmm.
or
Right,
some
right. And that didn't kind of work out that way, right? Like they had to kind
right
of
back
dial
up
that
and
back or
yeah,
something like that.
and you kind of force who gets to buy your watches. I don't know,
It's very
but
Ming-like, right? With their
yeah,
selling strategy.
yeah. But I think they're fine watches. They've always just felt to me like they're overpriced.
Hmm. Hmm.
Their pre-owned prices are starting to come down. I've noticed. Like they have this watch in like a black dial, kind of black and orange, or maybe a kind of brownish accents, and I've noticed those coming down. They used to go for 5,000-6,000, and now they're down in like the fours.
Hmm.
So they're kind of the sheen's coming off of Corona, I think,
Yeah.
after a few botched releases.
That ain't $3,700 good looking. Mm. Dan says I'd rather buy a $4,000 G-Shock. I think he's referring back to the GP, right? That $4,000.
And
Was
he
it the
might do that, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Corona equals baseball watch. Yeah, kind of. That's what I kind of got the
Yeah.
vibe from it. I was like, oh, what are you doing, a baseball tribute?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Neff not into it. Paul loving it. Marcel wants a bigger version. Yeah, I think so, right? I mean, 38.
I
I
mean,
feel like anything under 40 for a chrono
oh yeah.
it gets a little cramped for me. And I had a Zenith, the El Primero, the 38,
Mm.
and that felt a little tight. Although that wasn't the reason why I ended up selling it. It just felt like very a formal watch actually. But I like my chronos at least 40 millimeters. I like my chronos big. All right. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Okay, Kevin, I'd get the Omega Chrono scope if you want to buy a busy chrono.
You know what? That watch, they did a really good job with that
They did.
chronoscope.
They did do a good.
It's
I like it
busy.
better and better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's it's a historic kind of dial design, right? But that bracelet is extremely comfortable. It's a 43 millimeter watch, but it does not wear like a 43 millimeter watch. It's thin. They did a good job with it.
Yeah.
That's a watch I initially didn't like, and the more I looked at
Hmm.
it, the more I saw it, the more I saw live pictures of it, the more
Mm,
I heard people talking about who have actually handled it.
yeah,
Uh, Man, it's starting to appeal to me. Yeah,
I'm
it's
with you.
a little
I'm with you.
pricey,
Yeah.
but
yeah, you're right. But there you can. I've seen some of the secondary on those coming down. So
yeah. Give it a year or two, and then you'll
right,
be able to scoop
right.
one up.
Okay, let's get back here. Any other new releases that you guys want to touch
Mm,
upon?
no,
Nope, nope.
We Dan did mention the $4,000
Yeah,
G Shock. The scuttlebutt is they're putting out the MRG square, um, and
hmm.
it's gonna. I think it's gonna be around 4K.
Oh,
Um, so I don't know. That's far out of my. Um, my. I mean, I'm a G Shock guy, but I get off the train at the titanium square. That's the very top. And most of those that I bought at a significant discount.
mm,
I can't imagine putting 4,000 into a square. Um, the MRG line is just basically it's the same module. Maybe I think a new version of it, but nothing groundbreaking. Um, it's just in the finishing that they charge those big prices for that line, and man, that's a big stretch. Um, I just can't imagine it. That's just my perspective. Um,
yeah.
but
That's tough. I mean, like pushing the envelope and paying $1,700 for a titanium square is probably the furthest I'd go, and I'd really look hard for a discount or buy it pre-owned. You know, I mean, this watch may be awesome, but I haven't gotten over that hump yet. You know,
I
um,
mean, yeah. I'm not that big of a materials guy where
mhm.
a material can make me pay up that much, or multiple materials, whatever it's made of.
Dan still hates the chronoscope. Okay.
Oh, he's wrong.
Joe liked the chronoscope out of the gate. Good for
Yeah,
you.
me
And I
too.
think that movement is better looking than people give it credit.
Yeah, I liked it out of the gate, and now that I've tried it on a couple times, I like it even more.
Kevin says I'll take the TVA for 1,600 over that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was my thinking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'll take the MRG over the GB.
I'm with Dan. If I was going to pay 4, I would much rather pay. If
Mhm.
somebody said you had to buy one or the other, I'd buy this. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm with Dan on that one.
Mr. Transparency says at Chaz from the Berg, right on. G-Shock at 4K. That is no longer a beater.
I still think just the full metal square, buy it used for $300. Like, you can't go wrong there.
That's a good deal too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're asking, people are asking us about the Breitling Top Time Triumph.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Breitling just seems to get close to me. In all fairness, I've not owned the upper levels of Breitling. I've only owned their kind of entry level watches, but I just think when you get to their prices at their better watches, the competition's too strong. That's where they lose me. I think they've got some great looking models, but they just always fall short, either in the price or in the execution of the watch.
Yeah, I mean, I did see this release today. I don't know much about it. I mean, it looks interesting, right? I mean, Colin, what do you think?
I don't like rounded squares personally, and
Yeah.
the logo there is a little. It could just be a bad render, but yeah, I don't like the logo. I don't like the subdials. Other than that, it would probably look decent.
Mm-hmm.
But Ice Blue's also getting a little. I
Yeah.
feel like that's reserved for a platinum
Yeah,
Rolex. Like, I feel
yeah,
like no one else should really touch that.
yeah,
It's like wearing 99.
Yeah.
right.
You
Yeah.
just don't go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to wear Mark Gastineau's jersey. I know it's Gretzky. I know you meant Gretzky. I know. I'm just teasing you.
So clever.
That was a good one.
Rasan saying, I'd get that gold chronoscope. That looks great on a strap.
Oh man, beautiful.
Ness saying, does a $4,000 G-Shock count? Yeah. Yeah. I think it does count. I think it does count.
Yeah, that would have to count.
Yeah. I think the titanium squares count. That's there's a lot going on there, and it's not to be compared with a regular run-of-the-mill G-Shock beater, for sure. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Kevin says he likes the colors. It seems like Ice Blue is this year's color. Color is getting much appreciation from the chat. Dan, miss for me. I had a Triumph motorcycle. The baby blue chronograph doesn't draw me. Oh, I had a Triumph motorcycle. Nothing says reliability like British motorcycles. No squared circle for Colin. Must not be into wrestling. Mr. Transfer, I agree with that take on Breitling. I like that brand, but the top models are too expensive compared to the other brands. Yeah, that was for you, Kevin. I knew you'd get that. Joe Klecko's son played for Rutgers. What's with the jockstrap logo on that Breitling? Is that
Can't unsee that now.
No, yeah. I didn't like it before. I
Oh my
definitely don't like
gosh.
it
Oh my gosh.
I put over 40. Okay, I believe you. I believe you.
Yeah. Jeez.
Geez, Dan. All right. Get the point. We get the point. Just teasing, Dan. It does look like a jack shot. Wow. Yeah, I can't unsee that now. All right. This watch is totally done.
Yep. The jockstrap Breitling.
Almost as
Would,
bad as the Aqualung one.
Would a Triumph make it from say New York to Pennsylvania? Would it make a trip like that?
Yeah.
Could you
With a
take
large man on the back.
Yeah.
can you
Drinking beers.
Can you bring a rider? You ever take anybody with
A
you?
little
down?
sidecar? A little sidecar
Yeah.
on the
Sidecar, yeah.
Sidecar.
Cool goggles, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Like Jack Black in Anchorman.
Dan, did you have a little white scarf when you, or that's more like a pilot, like a with the goggles and a scarf?
I don't know.
I just want to see Dan in leathers, riding leathers. Maybe some chaps. Do you have any leather chaps? You rode the Florida Keys solo.
Yeah.
Dan is my hero. He's a legend.
Is that hard? Isn't it just a road?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Some bridges? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a road. I've driven it. I wasn't solo, but I've driven it, and I probably could have done it solo. I could have done it.
It's not like you went on the Appalachian Trail, Dan. Don't start bragging.
No, okay.
It's a long way.
From New York, that'd be,
that's a long trip.
That's a long trip. That's a long trip. Solo, for sure. Well, guys, we're at the end. Somebody called it an epic. I think it was Bill K saying another epic stream, and he was right. This was totally epic.
Yeah.
From New York. Okay. See, Dan, you left you left that part out when you said that you drove it solo to the floor. I mean, like, I just assumed that you just...
hotels didn't exist. Like, was this like straight? Like, what?
No, but I mean, like, he should have led off with this. I drove from New York
in February.
February 22nd, 2022, and all the way down to the Florida Keys solo. That's okay.
In a blizzard.
Yeah.
Against the wind.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. Great chat. I did my part. Yes, James, you're the unofficial MVP of today's chat for sure.
You did good.
Uphill both ways. Guys, Chaz, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it.
Always fun.
Always have a great time. Colin, you're my anchor. I appreciate you.
I do need to say that, just in full disclosure, my appearance was sponsored by Amin Sells Traps.
Yeah.
So
do you have a discount code?
Discount code 222222
for 22% off.
But it's only good. It's only good for the next 2 hours. So
it's only good at 10, 22, and 22 seconds. You gotta hit buy right then.
That's right.
Yeah. Take care, guys. Have a good night, and we'll see you guys next week for another Tuesday Night Watch Talk. Take care.